Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. Hello, you guys. I hope you're having a great day. It is Sunday. And today I'm going to read on Markle filing for divorce against Harry. Another blind item stating that she is talking to lawyers and it's not the first time she's done it. I don't think it's just virtue signaling towards Harry. I think the well is dried, the money's dried up, his purpose is complete. This is what narcissists do when you do not go along with the character that they assigned you to play and the role they assign you to play. When you refuse to play the role sober, he won't play the role sober. He has to be high as a kite. This isn't going to serve her too well. Yeah, everyone says that she's nothing without him, but at this point, he's become useless to her. And yes, narcissists do leave. They are runners. Believe me, they're runners when the well's dry. They're runners when they cannot puppeteer you around, and you're not a very good puppet. So so then she can turn around and blame him, his mental health, his drug addiction, blah, blah, blah. Even though she's the one who gave him the good boy drugs to perk him up and go along to get along for the camera. It's just not working out. And I've been saying it, there's no way this is going to go the distance. There's no way this is going to be another Wallace Simpson situation where she hangs in there and they go live in France in exile and drink and party their days away. Markle has way too much ambition for that. She also is too much of a tungsten where she thinks that she can elevate herself just with more layers of lies and deception. The more she layers and lies with photo editing, getting people to help her, she gets the job done. Look where she's at now. She can continue to do it, and she can definitely do it on the private stage, not the global stage, or at just a much more reduced level. That's my feelings on the situation. And it's okay if you disagree with me, because I'm sure there's going to be plenty that'll say, oh, no, 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 no. Trust me, they do. They do leave. They want you to play the role. You're supposed to do your role. She's the star. You're the spare. Do as I say. And it's full discard. She's been doing the devaluation for some time. So I want to get another, do a continuation of yesterday, where the focal point for her was the King of Swords, which is my lawyer card. I also had the Justice card, which is the legal card. I also had the Judgment card upright. She thought it was a good idea to do it. Then she can have a wake-up call for herself, a rebirth transformation for herself. It's not for them, it's for her. A decision's been made. So I think the decision has been made, and I think she's going forward with it. Probably will be done quietly. You know, who knows? What I got in that spread was that trying to have an agreement that they will keep each other's secrets, that they don't reveal them. So basically putting a gag order on each other was what I got. So let's get a little deeper into it. And I'm going to also do my pendulum and ask the pendulum here too. So I did that so that would not be suspicious. Here we go. Divorce. She's got the lawyer. And in the fact that she keeps threatening it, she's the one who keeps threatening Harry to keep him under her thumb. So it goes to show they do it. It's all to exert control, but Harry's just past that point. He wants to go home. He's over it, you guys. He's not happy in California, so I don't see him doing it. He has no friends. It's an absolute nightmare for him. So I'm going to ask the pendulum. Has Megan filed for divorce? Has Megan finally filled out the paperwork and filing for divorce? Is Megan Oops, I got to put it this way. Yes and no. Oops, that was wrong. There we go. Has Megan filed for divorce? Yes. Is Harry okay with it? Is Harry okay with it? I'm going to put it down and I'm going to ask again. Because someone might say, hey, wait a minute. Is Harry okay with the filing of divorce? Is he in agreement? Is Harry in agreement for a divorce? Yes. There you go. Will they have a gag order on each other's secrets? Will they put a gag order on each other's secrets? Yes. Will this divorce go smoothly? Oh, wow, I'm surprised. Yes. I'm going to ask again. Will it be a clean break? A pretty clean break. Yes. Are they putting gag orders on each other? Are they putting gag orders on each other? Yes. Will they pull back and decide not to do this? No. Will it be finalized within 6 months? Yes. Will it take over 6 months? No. All right, so there you go. That's the pendulum. Let's get the cards now. And the age difference thing situation too, because go to TRG, it's about her age. I didn't finish all of it, but you know, the fact that he couldn't marry her or wouldn't probably be interested in her if like a 7-year age gap versus a 3-year age gap. So she did a good job. You know, it just popped up and I thought, somehow something hit me. I thought, I think I should watch this one. It was a #1 fraudulent liar kind of title. So you might want to go see that. And it is about the birthday parties, about how they manipulated the birthday parties. Her girlfriend, she believes, is part of the big lie of masquerading and lying about Megan's age. So he's finding out about all her lies. So here we go. We have here Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So yes, it's a loss. It's a disappointment. So with that Ace of Pentacles is dropping each other. We don't need to be with each other anymore. I'm not going to start anything new with you. We're not going to spark anything new. It just goes down to big old nothing. They're not going to strive forward anymore. They have the motivation and seeding of anything positive is not going to happen. It's just a negative relationship. Everything's negative. They're not going to blaze anything new. They're not going to start anything new. There's no contracts. There's not enough money coming in. Spent too much money. They can't level up. Ace of Pentacles is about leveling up. They cannot level up with each other. So this is the thing, is they can't level up with each other. How can they be successful on the world stage? Then we have King of Cups in reverse. The cups are dry. They don't love each other. And they don't love each other. They have no feelings for each other. It's all manipulation. And they're not going to forgive each other. King of Cups upright is forgiveness. Being able to, you know, have that emotional connection, the gentleness, the understanding of the human condition, and being a family man, controlling your impulses. Neither one of them can control their impulses because this is an alcoholic position also, which is substance abuse disorder. They're emotionally unavailable for each other. They're not forgiving of each other. There's no peace. There's no empathy. It is too manipulating and too turbulent, and it is cutting each other off. They have cut each other off. And then we have here, and Megan is doing it for herself. Queen of Pentacles upright. And she thinks she can find her way and get what she wants. I will find my position in life without you. So she really thinks, if I cut you off, I'm going to be successful. That's how ruthless, psychopathic ruthless she is. People are nothing. Just cut you off. Absolutely ruthlessness. And yes, he deserves it, but it is basically what they are. They will fake it till the last minute. I'm watching a video. I'm watching a Netflix, just to give you an example, of Pablo Escobar. And some of the scenes are absolutely ruthless, how he will pretend to go along with people. Like, yeah, you're going to go do this job for me. And they go do a job. And then after the job, he would actually walk in, say, here is $1 million for you and like 4 others. And here's a sword for you. I want you to continue this fight for me. He walks out of the room. After he walks out of the room, the guys open blaze on all 4 of these guys. And he did it time and time again to people, where he made them think they accomplished something. Oh, you did a good job. Pat, pat, pat. Here you go. Here's some money. And then walk out. I mean, come on. Nothing is past these people, all right? Nothing's past her to act all happy-go-lucky on a stage and then go directly drive straight to the lawyer afterwards. That's the kind of energy they have. That's how ruthless they are. Smile in your face and then stick a sword in you. And she's no different. She's no different. You know, watching some of the behavior he had, I thought, my God, is he cold-blooded. Absolutely ruthlessly cold-blooded. Just, you know, taking a young man, for instance, even. He took a young man, had him go on an airplane, and then detonate a bomb. This poor kid had no idea he was going on the plane and detonating a bomb, okay? Made him think he was part of the family now. Ah, you're a new family member. Now, here, go do this chore for me. He didn't know it was a suicide mission. So that's the kind of stuff they do. They put people on their own suicide mission, and that's basically what she's done with Harry. Which is a good thing for Harry, because now maybe he can actually have a life without her. So let's get to under the deck here. Under the deck here, we have here Two of Cups. Yeah, it's subconsciously, she's going to find someone new. I will find someone to connect with. This is what's driving her subconsciously. I will find a new person. I will find new partnership, a new affection and romance. I will find an early stage development of a relationship. And it's not Harry, and it's driving her. Let's get to the challenging position. Challenging position, Knight of Swords. There you go. There it is. She is just ready to do it. I'm going to hack you off. It's a message being delivered to you. I'm on a mission, and this mission is good news for her. It's good news for both of them, actually. And it's basically about not stopping. Slow and steady wins the race. So she thinks she took her time doing it. But the mission's, and she's for her favor. It is for her favor mainly, because this is Megan on the table here. Definitely driven by finding a next replacement source, a primary source. She can find herself. She's got Marcus Anderson still by her side. This is probably her and Marcus Anderson. Okay, now's a good time to do it. We'll invest our time doing something else. We can find it somewhere else. We're just going to be honest about it. And it's disappointment. It's not working out. You don't care for him. You don't love him. And Megan will always find what Megan wants and what Megan gets. Megan can always find a new place to feel like she can succeed and get what she wants here with this. She's very self-focused. Doesn't care. It's all for me. What I want, I get. Look at that. She could care less about anyone else. It's strictly what's in her reflection. If it doesn't work for her anymore, his 5 years is up, okay? I won't give him 5 minutes if I can't give him 5 years. That's Megan's quotes. Well, she gave him over 5 years. So his time's up, okay? Time up. Marcus Anderson hanging in there with her. Let's get to, since these ones were all the initial pulls, and now the past position that doesn't serve. That's subconscious driving her. Subconscious, okay. Get my glasses on. Ooh, here, what do we have here? 6 of Wands upright with the 7 of Swords upright. So basically, she's going on her, she's jumping out of the fence and getting out of there because of the lies. She's getting busted. She's getting busted, and she wants to get out of it. She knows that all the thievery, the unreliability, the lies, it's just not going as planned. It's not going as planned. It's time to run for it. Get out of here. I don't have the ambition anymore. I'm going to go find it elsewhere with that 8 of Wands, and I can overcome it because it's an 8. So with that 8, I'm going to manifest it. I'm going to manifest more lies if I have to, but the more lies aren't working out. So it is all about manifesting lies. With the 8 of Wands here, she's on a journey, a travel. She's going to find opportunities to lie some more. She thinks she can get overnight success. She could change things. She can have positive messages. It is PR. 8 of Wands is a PR card. So basically, it's kind of like trying to escape the lies because it's PR and it's lies, these two together. So the PR lies, leave them in the past. So let's try to keep those hidden. And then where we go, Hangman, upright. So with the Hangman's all about trying to spark more dualities and a change, metamorphosis, breaking your life's pattern, and it's sacrificial. So she's going to say, yeah, I sacrificed quite a bit about lying out to the PR and all the lies, and now she's got to change herself. She has a new perspective now. People have a perspective of all this. They know, they're enlightened. Hangman is very much an enlightened card. So everyone's enlightened to the lies, and she wants to escape the lies, and she wants to keep them in the past. That's why she keeps touting on about, you know, why won't people drop the past? She doesn't want the past. Same thing with the Royal Grifts video. She's trying to bury and hide her past. She wants to keep it in the past, and so that she can always find someone new when she needs to do it. She's got to clean it up and basically delete and clean in order to carry on. And that's what narcissists do. That's why she eliminated all her friends. That's why people only stick around for a short period of time. They're grifters. And then they go to the next place to get a clean break, a clean start. I hate to say it. I know it reminds me of a couple I knew that became swingers, by the way, just so it just kind of like anchors it in your mind so you could see how they operate. They were swingers, and they would have sex with their neighbors, and they became very distant friends. I stopped hanging with them. Once they started doing that, we're like, okay, we're not hanging with you anymore. But, yeah, since they hit up on us. But anyways, we said no, and my husband and I, and they kept that lifestyle. We were not in their life anymore at that point, but I got wind back things that were happening. Well, they moved a lot, by the way. They were like grifters, wealthy grifters, who could afford to sell their house and get a new, bigger house and to say, oh, we just wanted to upgrade. Well, also what they were doing was escaping the pattern, because they would hook up with neighbors. They would hook up with people that were in the neighborhood, the subdivision. I can go deeper into the story, which I have, where she ended up beating his thigh and she punched him in the eye with a big rock on her hand, and cops were called and they got a divorce, okay? They discard, sell homes, move to new subdivisions, move across town, move across the state. They will do what they got to do in order to keep doing what they want to do, which is to keep lying. That changes everything. They got to keep the cover. They got to keep the facade management. Same thing you will see in your personal life, like what I've seen in my personal life, okay? And I'm sure she's not watching my channel, neither is her husband, her ex-husband. So I can talk about them. Okay, hidden energy here, hidden energy, hidden energy. And Markle's got to go run for it. That's why they're not living in Montecito either. Nobody likes living near them, okay? That's the other thing I got to bring up. I thought about that. I'm going to put that there so I don't forget. No one wants to be neighbors with them. They can't keep up the mask there. It's also security. They don't feel safe. This is also part of the security. Harry's used to having bodyguards, guards prowling the premises. They can't afford that. They need someone who has a gun walking the premises. They actually truly do, especially in California. They actually do need that because I have met a guy like that. And here's another personal story. And I think I brought him up before, where I was on a blind date, or it was my second date. I didn't go out with the guy very long, and he got me in his car. We're going to go meet my friend. And just goes back to show how these people have to live that way. We showed up to a house in Laguna Beach. It's on the cliff. It's the most famous home in Laguna Beach. And I couldn't tell from the street view. Walked in, it was like an absolute paradise. And it was a billionaire. He was the #1 distributor in the world for Gucci handbags and Gucci in general. And the guy was absolutely miserable because he had just found out that the wife he thought he just married and loved tried a kidnapping plan on him and murder and kidnap. And he had a German Shepherd dog, and he had a guy roaming the property with a gun because there was a kidnapping assassination attempt on him. And he was the most miserable human being I've ever seen. I thought, wow, this guy is so filthy, stinking rich, and he's so miserable. He was so filthy, stinking rich. When I went into his living room, he actually had Napoleon's piano sitting in his living room. He actually had gold-plated furniture, real gold-plated furniture. And he had Queen Victoria's canopy wooden bedroom set in a room. He had different themed rooms because all his furniture was historical. That's how wealthy this guy was. And he was absolutely miserable. And he had the dog that had to go by German-only demands. And the whole experience was really bizarre. And he also had a taster to taste his food to make sure it wasn't poisoned, that his maid wouldn't be on anything. The guy was absolutely paranoid. And so that's the level of, you have to compare that to kind of like what Harry's used to. So he actually, living away from the family, he does need security roaming the property. So this is why I also don't think they live together. This is why he has to go live in a small place somewhere else where maybe it's secured because they don't have, they're not going to pay 24/7, or if they do, they can't get the level that they need, especially being away from royal properties without the royal security. And so this is part of it too, which that part I can agree, but he should never leave. You just don't leave crown property, which is his fault. And we don't feel sorry for him, and we don't care, obviously, at this point. Everyone's cup's dry, just like on this table here, the King of Cups in reverse right here. Everyone's empathy's dried out, including Meghan. So she's not getting what she wants. She knows that she should have that, actually, especially being in California is really starting to tank. I hate to tell you, California, but you guys are really running into a lot of trouble nowadays. I know a lot of people leaving the state, okay? So I say it from experience. A lot of my friends from high school, a lot of people are getting out of California. So they cannot manifest what they want. They cannot get their dreams, and that's what's driving it also. So this is here, it's all manipulation. Everything's manipulation. She wants to also get her promised land. She wants to manifest everything, okay? She cannot do that. If she can't get what she wants, she's going to get out, okay? She's not going to stick around because she's all about herself and what she can achieve, and it's all self-referential and self-focused. Carrying on, going into the future. Ooh, scorched earth. She's scorching earth on him. Scorching earth, it is done. She cannot rebuild herself being married to Harry. So it is all over. It is all over. I'm taking him down too. So she tried taking down the royal family. She's unsuccessful at it. So now she's taking the whole thing down. Basically, it's envy. She is under extreme oppression. She cannot get what she wants, and she's trying to face what she's been avoiding, which is get out of the marriage. Get to the focal point here. Focal point. Oh, was this my focal point? That was my focal point. I think it was, wasn't it? No, that was subconsciously driven. Okay. Or maybe it was focal. I forget now. I'm a little bit discombobulated, FYI. I'm a little bit dizzy right now. So I'm just going to get another one. It won't matter. Focal point. Focal point. Here we go. Focal point, death. Yeah, it's over. They can't transform themselves. They can't get what they want. So it's dead and over with. They can't get the money they want. Wheel in reverse. It's bad luck, bad karma. And we have here Knight of Wands in reverse. There's a lot of cheating. There is no love between them. There's no excitement or enthusiasm for each other with the Wand in reverse. It's basically they feel lost. They're unstable. There's a lot of anger and rage. And because Wands in reverse is nothing but sheer rage, anger, it's egomaniacal energy. It's mask on. It's a wounded ego. When you see any king, queen, or any page, or even a knight with the wand in reverse, they like to be worshipped. They're very much bully tyrants. They have a reduced authentic self. So they're not even true with each other. It was always meant to die and go away. That's the way narcissists, that's why they operate. They know everything's temporarily. Nobody sticks around. They don't stick around. It just, they know it subconsciously. They always know they're going to go for someone else. They like to leave their options open, but when they get married, you must go along to get along and shut up, and it's my way or the highway, and there is no gray. It's only black and white, and it's my way, whatever direction I feel to go with. If you're black today, you're black. If you're white tomorrow, great. Today I hate you, tomorrow I love you, but there is no gray, because gray would mean that you would be able to stick it out, and she can't. So everything is black and white thinking, and then when she can't get what she wants, you're painted black, and now I'm going to go find someone else. And it is full scorched earth here. So she's ready to bolt and mail those rings back. She can mail the ring back to him. Feelings in the situation. Feelings in the situation, Two of Wands, roadblocked. Yeah, they're not growing. They're not expanding. There's nothing. They can't climb any more mountains. There is nothing more to climb. There's no more business. Mountains represent business in tarot. You take the climb hoping you're going to get somewhere. They're getting absolutely nowhere. It's dried up. Everything is dried up. Look how dry that is. And the dusk it's coming down. The sun's coming down. There's nothing to do here. So, it's just, the growth is behind them. You could see it with that. The growth is behind the back. And now I need to go find where the growth is. It's not here. I need to go elsewhere to find it because it's not here. So she's going to go find growth somewhere else. This is sticking out. I will take it. Yep, she's going to try and find her happiness and seed something else. So her inner child could come out and play. Be more playful and have fun. She's not having fun with Harry. Harry's no fun. She's done. That's the other problem. She's a good time girl. She's a party girl. She uses you, she parties down, takes your money, and runs. Next position, hopes and fears. We have here temperance. So she's hoping that she can negotiate. It's a negotiation card. So she wants to negotiate something better for herself. And she's got her wings on. She's ready to fly, okay? And she thinks this is probably a divine intervention. It's positive overall energy. And she wants to take control over it through negotiating and hoping they can come to a middle ground. And she's going to be very patient getting there. So, and she's trying to have high levels of self-control in the situation. I'm going to take this one for the final call. And then we have here 9 of Wands in the upright position, 9 of Wands. So with 9, it's going to be a positive completion. And with the 9 of Wands, it's determination. She's determined to do it. And it's the Wounded Warrior card. Very guarded, very stubborn. All the enemies are out there. Paranoia, courage under fire, very determined. Got the walls up, got all my walls back up. And holding yourself back from other people. So she's holding herself back from other people. So they're going to hold back and persevere with the death, the ending. And she doesn't care what happens to him either. If this happens to him, because of bad luck, bad karma, and because she doesn't want him, she doesn't care if he self-deletes himself. She will keep herself walled up and hold up and continue on with perseverance through the wounding energy. And if it costs him, oh well, that's on him. How he reacts is up to him. It's not my responsibility, even though she might nudge him into it. She could try and negatively nudge him into it with this Knight of Wands in reverse. Because they basically have this, egomaniacal, unstable attitude where if they're not getting what they want, it's a player card too. I'm a player, but this player's losing. So it's definitely being on your own journey, but in a very negative sense. And travel. It's a traveling card. So I don't think she would travel because it's in reverse, but she could do it through text and other ways, not necessarily in person, which would keep her hands clean. And in the center of the deck, we have here, we have here 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So she's trying to do shame avoidance. Shame avoidance with the King of Wands upright. So she's trying to move obstacles out of her way. She wants to find herself a new home, a new job, and hope. It is the only way for her to restore hope. And it's back, and it's on the table. It's debating. With the 2 of Swords is debating. So there's a lot of debating going on here. They're trying to hammer it out. They're trying to hammer it out. And then we have here with the 4 of Pentacles, which is over the money. The greedy miser card, the money. How much do we have? There's Megan. Megan's looking at, well, is that enough for me? Let me see. Is that enough? Well, I don't know. Is this big enough? Is this a big enough loaf of bread for me? It's kind of like the greediness there. So it's the greedy miser in debate. They're debating over separation of resources and all the resources, properties, whatnot. So they're in full debate mode and blocking off their hearts because 2 of Swords is blocking off their heart. And they're also discussing the lies. We got the Moon card. They're discussing the lies, blocking it off, and talking about money. And definitely trying to find hope, trying to do shame avoidance. They don't want poverty. And so they need to, what's going to be a fair division of whatever assets we have so that we can look like we're still leaders in life if we split up. And just move all this obstacle out of our way. It's a business. It's all about business. King of Wands is very much a business. It's about trying to succeed. It's also about just basically, it's a big ego. And it's big plans. So there's big plans going on. Big plans of dividing themselves. That's how I see it. I hope you enjoy this. Till next time, like and subscribe. Bye, you guys.